Alright, what's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video. So, this will be the fourth reaction that I filmed today. Fourth, fourth reaction that I've recorded today. Unfortunately, everything that I'm recording, YouTube won't let me air. I did a live earlier. Somebody said that what I should do is the ones that YouTube won't let me air, I should just post on Patreon. I do have a Patreon channel. I haven't touched in a while. I may look into that. If you guys are interested, I'll definitely do that. Let me build up a little library for you guys, and you guys go over there and you have a bunch of stuff. That would be so much easier. Anyways, I am still sick, as you can tell, but I'm working hard, man. I'm trying to put out this content for you guys. Hopefully this one will come through. This one is Wes Watson. I'm going to react to Wes Watson. This one is called California Prison Putting in Work. This video is 3 years old and has 1 million views. I don't know what this video is. I haven't seen any of it. I wanted to make sure that I gave you guys a 100% authentic reaction to a video. And I wanted it to be especially authentic with this individual. This is only a 5-minute video of his. Who knows how much I'll be stopping. Who knows what he's going to say. But I know this is in the beginning before. Anyways, I don't want to. Let's see what Wes Watson has to say.
I told the story before about my cellie who walked around the same corner for 14 years, but he liked that shit. He had been down a while. His job was everything to him. And I know plenty of men out here who are like that. But let's talk about someone who's doing something that's not their job, that's out of their comfort zone, and that killed it at it. This fucking kid named Books.
Hold on. What happened to this Wes? Where he's looking at the camera and he's not screaming his head off. This is going to be the second video then that I've seen of his, and when he's not screaming, I'm able to actually listen. So hopefully I'm able to listen to this, and let's see what his message is, period.
He was literally 19 years old. He got busted. He got 8 years. Got broke off for a bank robbery in Hemet. Okay, this kid comes up to me one day.
He got busted for a bank robbery. Why was he doing state time? I mean, it's happened, but you rob a bank, that's a federal crime. You go to the feds. I don't know.
And he says, I'm working out with you. And that's the only acceptable answer. You can't come up and ask me if you're going to work out with me. If you ask me, I'm probably going to say, okay, you got one chance, and the second you don't show up, I'm going to fuck you off, straight up. I'm going to make your life a living hell the day you don't show up. But this kid had the right answer. He said, I'm working out with you tomorrow. So then I told my partner, Pup, from Satanic Skins, I told my partner, I said, hey, Books is going to work out with us tomorrow. Make sure he's welcome. Fucking let him do what he can do, and we're going to work him into it. He's a good kid. I got love for him. I see more in him. I'm telling you, this kid...
Did he say he just met him? And he's co-signing for him and says he's got love for him in the California Department of Corrections.
Wouldn't break program for fucking nothing. 2.5 years straight, 3 times a day, in between school that he went to and a job that he did. He would just come in, bust his jacket off, and be like, it's burpee time, right, Wes? And me and him would rack him out. But the thing is that this is the biggest thing. Is he got results too. We ended up getting him up to like about 40 handstand push-ups a set. But the thing is I asked him one time the worst thing I could ever ask another man in the pen, and he said yes. And what it was this fool Brimage. Brimage is a OG. His family's OGs. He's a OG. He's blasted. Big swastika right here, fully blasted, full shirt, on speed 24/7. Fucking losing his mind 24/7.
I've got my phone's going off over here. I don't know. Did he say the guy's name and then put all his problems out there? I don't know. But I really want to see. He said, I asked him the worst question you can ask somebody in prison. I need to know what this is.
They would refer to him as Jason Voorhees because he would just stand by the building, high as fuck on speed like this. Like he was Jason from fucking Halloween, the movie and shit. But anyways, one time this fool had been up for 2 weeks and he's losing his mind. We're on a level 2. Level 2s are fucking cracking because there's so many drugs.
Oh, okay. Maybe he's talking about cracking as far as drugs. Okay.
But we're at a level 2 and he's in the day room with his shoes off. He's got his shoes off in the day room, a white boy, and we're like, what the fuck? He's lost his mind. About 10 minutes later, I get called over by the homies, and they're like, hey, fool, why the fuck is that fool looking at me like that? Because he's staring at fools. He's losing his mind. He thinks they're plotting on him. So anyways, count time's coming. Brimage has lost his mind. He's sitting on the toilet with a tomahawk, and he's crying. He's been up for like 10 days. He's in tears, and he's got a straight tomahawk in his hand, and he's just sitting there, and it's about to be count time. Now, when the cops come in, it's going to be all bad. They're going to pick him up. He's going to lock it up, or something's going to happen. They're going to see how fucked up he is, and it's going to cause heat on the building, and everyone's going to be pissed. I can't let that happen. I got the block at that time. I had to make a call. So what happens is we end up fucking, I end up getting the youngsters, and Books was the next one in line. And this is that little kid I'm talking about. He just got 8 years. He's a youngster. And I say, hey, Books, Brimage is on the toilet right now, man. You seen him back there? He's crying. He's got a piece in his hand. He's going to try to whack you when you go get him. But if he don't fucking get off that toilet 3 minutes before count, you and Wagner and these other cats, you guys are going to go smash him out. This kid didn't even hesitate. He knew he was running into battle.
So what was the worst question you can ask somebody in the system? Was he saying asking him to put in work? And is he sending? He's naming a guy by his last name, Wagner. So is he sending apparently an army of people after this one crazy J-Cat meth head with a weapon? Is he sending them all after him without weapons? Let's see.
He knew he was running into the danger zone times 10, and he said, I got you. He's like, what should I put on? How should I prep myself? And obviously we had him prepared. We made sure he had what he needed, and he was ready. Best thing is that Pup was such a solid dude at that time. Pup from Satanic Skins, a good ass motherfucker. That's my boy, man. He made a lot of progress when I was around him. But he went and talked that fool out of it. He went and talked that fool who was losing his mind, who'd been up for 2 fucking weeks on speed, was fucking just off the Richter. Like, this dude signed up. Brimage is a motherfucker. Like, people don't fuck with that fool, you know? And he's sitting there losing it, and this fool talked him out of it, and that was a massive thing in my eyes. Because if we can ever talk someone out, nobody wants this shit. Nobody wants this life. Nobody wants the pain attached to it. We're just making fucking decisions made out of pain, and we're making just quick decisions that are gonna fuck us.
See, this is the part of the video I'm cool with. You know, he's saying that Brimage, basically that Brimage was a bad motherfucker who's dealing with some issues, some pain, some internal stuff, and he's turning to drugs. I feel like that would be a great video. Um, but mentioning him, I don't know. I think there's other things that he's mentioning that I don't know. We all have a way of telling stories, right? And I like this part of the story where, you're saying, nobody wants to be that person, but they have internal stuff that they need to deal with, and a lot of people just don't know how to deal with them in a positive way. And so they turn to drugs, or they turn to alcohol, or they turn to criminality. I get that. Um, but I don't get why you tied the whole story of these other guys that he named and that they were gonna smash him and all that extra stuff. Let's get just it would have been a great video where you just mentioned the guy that he's calling Michael Myers and his issues, and you know what I mean. Anyway, let's see what happens.
We're our backs against the wall. We feel like we have no other choice, but we do. I came out this time and I chose the right route, and trust me, it's paying off tenfold.
That was the video. I'm confused. I'm really confused. Was there a part one that we missed, or a part two, or a part? But hey, when this guy came out, 3 years ago, he was embraced like no other. And this video itself, it had 1 million views. I like the fact, like I said earlier, that he's not screaming, he's not yelling. Uh, I get, he was probably, at the time it was brand new. His channel had just started. He was green, and you know, later on, I've seen where Wes is able to be motivational in his videos. But again, for me, once you start screaming and yelling, you lose me. Um, you don't do that in prison. You're gonna talk to somebody, you talk to them. As soon as you start cussing at them or raising your voice, it's go time, and he knows that. I get that he does it to motivate people out here. He's not directing that. I've said it before. He has created a caricature. You see who he was in that video 3 years ago is not who he is now. With the shirt off, screaming and yelling. Um, but I tip my hat to him, man. The dude is a multimillionaire. He was able to create an empire through his videos and his workout programs and all that. He's done a lot of good stuff. Um, I thought he would have more to say, and I would have more to respond to, but it is what it is. If you like the video, make sure you like it. If you don't, hit the thumbs down and let me know why you liked it or you didn't like it. Um, if you're not subscribed to the channel, you're new to the channel, or you're here now and then, do me a favor and subscribe to the channel. When you do, hit the notification bell. That way you're notified anytime I put out a new video. And if you believe you know somebody that would like this video, make sure you share it with them. With that said, everybody be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them, right? I'm out.